KAPNOYR is back on Twitter once again after saying that he would quit Twitter infinitely after saying the N-word on Twitter and got blasted by most people. Except for the burner account. Recently, he's made a comeback, and he started by saying how he got into car crashes recently, which is very typical of an Asian man. I would know, because my mom drives like she's gonna kill somebody. After that, he made a very controversial tweet, basically delved into his friend's failing relationship, deducted by himself that the reason why it's failing is because the man was acting feminine and crying in his partner's arms while she's paying all the bills and looking at other men. And he said to stick to the rules of nature, which pissed a lot of people off because inherently in this day and age that's kind of a backward view. He was caught in a lot of heat for that. The argument he presented is that it's failing because the man is not acting like a man, right? And letting his girl pay all his bills, and that's why she's looking at other men, which is a possible factor. But he's not looking at the issue from like a deeper perspective, because her looking at other men is just a personal fault in her own. And this whole thing, the root cause of the problem is communication, but he didn't look at that. He used the whole emotional infidelity as a way to say that people should stick to the rules of nature, while defying the rules of nature is what makes humans progress all this time, which is why he's caught in the flames of people. But no one really pointed it out to him in Twitter. Most people just resorted to shitting on him and provided no argument. Except for Zyte Relic, the headphones guy, which he pointed out the problem pretty accurately, is that he didn't look at the root cause, which was the lack of communication. This whole shit happened because there was no communication between what those two people want. These people did not communicate what they want, what their boundaries were, and that's how it's failing. But that did not come to KAPNOYR's understanding, and his views are set in stone. Which, fine, I guess. People have their own subjective views, whether or not he changes his mind or have a deeper introspective into his friend's relationship and actually helps him, instead of telling his friend, "Oh, you should be a man. That's what most females want." Then I think he's gonna be on a good track if he's like broaden his views. Not saying his views are wrong, it's just very limited. And then he goes on to take a simple Reddit joke as a means to express his bigotry view against trans people. The joke is just, every day I wonder if I'm a real woman because I'm still learning makeup. My voice feels off and I think my body is ugly. But then I see relaxed mains playing Osu and realize that my womanhood is far more real than this skill of the game. And I feel better again. It's clearly a joke, like shitting on relaxed players. Like, oh, look at this, I can aim this. If only I could tap, and I'd be a top player. It's sarcasm and irony. But KAPNOYR said these motherfuckers can't feel satisfied with themselves no matter which direction they go, and which he got shitted on for the right reasons, because bro took the joke way too seriously. Like, it's not that deep, bro. It's just funny irony humor, but you took it upon yourself to shit on trans people, which is where you fucked up. And then his next tweet saying, "Me when I am 24/7 fighting my urges to say autistic retard shit." You clearly failed at that because and then 24 hours ago, he tweeted out another banger. "It baffles me on how I'm in drama again. It baffles me too. I was honestly just venting because it happened to someone I like a lot and wanted to help him, and others because I've seen this shit so many times before." Like I said, it's good that you're trying to help him, but like maybe broaden your perspective and actually look at the right issues. So many people try to define the rules of nature nowadays and they end up depressed. Depression is an inherent human error because no one's perfect. That's why everyone is trying to defy nature to find themselves. I don't give a fuck if people think I'm going down a wrong path or if people think my views on the world are wrong. Those who hate or wish death upon me only seek to gain external validation. Yeah, those that wishes death on others are fucking losers. He got that right. Because they can attain any internal validation since their lives are very miserable. That sounds alright. When I have the same beliefs and views as the average opposer to me, you're not specifying anything. I was very fucking fat and depressed. That's not a valid reason to have dogshit views. And always masturbating or playing video games. I just know that ever since I changed my beliefs around to benefit me, my life got a lot better. Those are active things you have done to better yourself. Like, not getting fat is a lifestyle choice you made. You can believe that being fat makes your life miserable, so you decide to change that, that's very good. That's a good view. But otherwise, thinking that you're making the right decision for your friends is, I don't know, man. Well, I am not there yet. I'm going to keep pushing regardless and stop giving a fuck about what people think about me. I have my own path, and I know that my way is right because you know you are doing the right thing when many people hate on you. No, you are just on Twitter. Not necessarily because you are doing the right thing. People will shit on you when you're doing the right thing, and people will shit on you harder when you are doing the wrong thing. Like, dude, how can you be so smart to graduate college a year early, yet your views are so limited? Like, come on, man. Good transformation, by the way. Just transform like stuff in here a little bit. It's crazy how he went from saying the N-word into saying that men should be men, stick to the rules of nature, and showing his bigotry on Maine. A lot of people expressed their disappointment in him. Like one Twitter user in particular said how he found his channel very refreshing. Right? Because he's a person that says his views straightforward without any filters, which is good, which is what content needs, because, you know, when you see a person that's just themselves, it's very easy to find them entertaining and follow this journey. But then they see him tweet this shit and see, oh wow, this is not the same guy that I watched for. I'm disappointed. I mean, he's still young, right? He's only 21. Surely he can be better. Maybe get into a relationship and then you can speak on your friend's relationship. Because as it stands now, you have no clue how it works. Because you have no clue what's missing at their very foundational point where the issue started. Hope that helps, Ryan. I don't know if he watches my video, but yeah, your friend's relationship didn't fail because he's feminine. It fails because they don't fucking talk to each other. It's very simple, right? In a friendship, if you don't talk to each other, you just like fall out of friends. Especially between male and female friendships. Us men, we don't talk to each other for like fucking years, so we're still friends. That's just how men works. But when you start a new friendship or any kind of like social link, if you don't talk to people, that link cannot be maintained. Same goes for relationship. Communication is the very foundational like basis of how a relationship works. And if you don't communicate, it's not gonna fucking work. That's what happened. It's very simple. Tell your friend that. Fucking talk to his girlfriend. Or actually break up. Like at this point, it's too far gone. KAPNOYR becoming Andrew Tate Frosu was not on my list.